somebody, I think it was Paul's. Not that I would not do that.
Sure, sure.
Minutes.
Do you think that you could get a roll call or something on that?
I'll have to call them because usually they bring it like. I'll have to call him and see what he's got. I'm sure he can get one.
One minute to go.
Probably both.
Well, yeah. Names on both.
Are you ready?
Loading.
Ready? Okay, call to order Board of Works for January 11th, 2021. Need approval of the November 23rd minutes from 2020.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Department head reports, fire department.
I'd like to report last year we reduced our FLSA by $50,000. We had over 1,500 hours per shift training we was able to record. We made a total of 2,355 runs, 1,358 EMS, 997 fire. The automatic aid that we instilled, the last several fires we've had at least 4 guys from township, so it's been a big help. So that's where we're at for this year.
Okay. Great. That's great. City inspector. Just in
Don't
time.
even think about sitting down.
Okay, city inspector's office. For the month of December, we did 26 building permits, 13 heating and air, 5 electricals, 4 plumbing, 5 dumpsters, 4 demos, 1 sign, 3 HRB applications, and 2 BZAs. It brought in a revenue of $54.19, and I forgot to get a hold of Randy today for the cleanups and the other ordinance violations, so I'll have to get that for you next meeting. All right?
And you have started working with the owner of the property at the top of McDowell that's being cleaned up.
Yep, they were hauling all the concrete out of there today, so she's just about gone.
Okay.
Great.
All right, if you guys are aware of that property.
A couple weeks ago, I saw a raccoon climbing out of the roof, and I'm like, my wife comments on it every week. That's a major celebration to see that go down.
Okay, next, animal shelter.
Leah Vantlin, Vincent's Animal Shelter. I'll be reporting for the months of November and December. We had a total of 27 cats that were taken in for November and December. All of those were strays. We had 37 cats adopted, 1 was returned owner, and we released 3 cats to feral colony for a total of 41 positive outcomes for cats. We took in In those 2 months, November and December, we took in 80 dogs. 33 of those were from the county. 47 of those were stray, 4 of those were owner surrender, 26 were seized, and 3 were returned adoptions. So for 2 months, total of 80 dogs intake. Our outcomes for November and December, we had 23 total dog adoptions. We returned 32 dogs to their owners, and we sent 25 dogs to rescue. Now, when we say we send them to rescue, we work with other agencies to, rescue agencies to transport them to shelters in eastern states so they get adopted much quicker. Because of the efforts, and I have to commend the staff at the shelter, because of the efforts of working the rescue lines, right now we only have 1 available dog up for adoption in the shelter, and we have 3 cats available for adoption. So we, for that 2-month period, we had 60 adoptions total, and our total on-site population right now is 9 animals. Some of those are in 5-day hold.
Okay.
So,
All right. Thanks, Leah. And Danny is not here, but I've also told Danny he doesn't need to come unless he's got something he needs to report. So, okay, no old business. We'll move to new business. First up is the curb cut at 211 North Second Street. Larry Donovan. I will say I've talked with the city engineer. He said that he is good with this plan.
It's Larry Donovan, and we did request a curb cut for Mr. Marshall Davis on Second Street. And we've had some conversations with Mr. Sprague and satisfied his comments, so we're asking your body's permission to do that.
Okay. Steve, I know you went there and checked out the property and
Yeah,
you're comfortable with it.
everything's fine.
Okay. I'll make a motion that we approve the curb cut as requested at 211 North Second Street.
I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor? Okay.
Thank you.
You might as well stay there. Next
Yeah,
up
stay
is
up there,
police
Larry, if
department
you will.
Window rehab open.
We got the
opening.
rehab bids on the,
Michelle,
let's
and
go ahead and stay up.
do you have this?
I have it next door, it's in the vault.
Okay. If you want, we can move on to the,
Sure.
Yeah.
You can have a seat, Larry.
while she goes gets that, we'll move on to the city county EMA interlocal agreement. Basically, all this is an agreement between the city and the county. We will add to the position that John Streeter holds, add to his job description that includes EMA duties. And by doing that, we can get a reimbursement of $22,500 of his salary through the county from the state.
Great.
Correct, John?
latest one with the county council signature?
Yes, John brought the originals here for, do you have anything you want to add to that, John, or anything you think I missed, or?
So, the money that we get.
John, why don't you come up and
Yeah, I'm
to
sorry.
the mic? Sorry, we got you recording it, so. Thanks.
John Streeter. So the grant money that we acquire back, it's called EMPG, Emergency Management and Performance Grant. What that does, it grabs the salary from, I'll just give you an example, from 2020 last year for everything that I made for the county. The county gets half of that monetary funds back in 2021 and early. So it takes the entire year from January the 1st and goes through the following year, and you get that back early in the spring. So this year in 2021, it was capped last year at $30,000 up to, for a county that's our size. All of the 92 EMA directors, there was a lot of them that had issues with that. So we're being told right now they're going back to relook at that and possibly upping that, hopefully quite a bit. There are some counties that have 3 positions, And of course, if it's a higher population base, their pay is a little bit more. But we're looking at hopefully next year getting that upped. I do not have this year's EMPG information on our scoring system and what we get. Every year that I've been in since Steve has passed away, we've acquired that EMPG funding.
Okay.
And I will say, when we get the job description, it will go with the position that John's in, because if John would have to retire, we would no longer be getting that money or have that position, so.
Okay.
Do we need to read this, Dave, or just? No.
Okay. I think there was a fair amount of information in the paper about this when the councils, the commissioners were discussing this at length, so I think we're pretty knowledgeable.
The entities, the Commissioners, Council, Board of Works, and the Emergency Management Board passed resolutions saying that they support the interlocal agreement.
Okay.
And the reason this is Board of Works is because Board of Works controls
Controls
the job
contracts.
description for the fire department, police department, that kind of
Okay.
stuff, so that's why it's here.
All right. So all that being said, I'll make a motion that we approve the city-county EMA interlocal agreement.
And I'll second the motion.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank
John.
you.
Thanks, John.
And then, do you want these back for? Okay, we'll go back to the, window rehab bids. Well, I got one. Or maybe she should. Look at it, take this.
Are the two bids or?
No, one's the bid bond, one's the bid documents.
It looks like there's just the one bid, which
Correct.
is Mominy.
We had 4 contractors
Right.
pick up
Right.
drawings, but it looks like we only got one returned.
Okay.
Okay, and that was Mominy,
Mominese?
Mominy.
Okay.
who did the windows the last time.
Yes, he did the first
Okay.
time, yep.
All right.
Menominee Studios Incorporated.
So Chief, you and Terry were satisfied with the work that that company did previously, right? Okay.
Yeah, that company did a good job for us last time, and so, it's good to see them submit a bid again.
Right.
Total, is it just the one?
Well, there's bid alternatives and that.
Right. I
That's
think that's how our sheet is listed, one, two, option 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's really those all.
The contract number 1 is for the main windows, and then the alternate bids are for other things that we've asked about to get an option on to see if they would fit in the budget. If they don't, then we'll know where we can go if we want to do it at a later
Make
date.
adjustments.
Contract number 1 is for $151,040. Alternative bid number 1 is an additional $64,581. Alternate bid number 2 is an additional $16,578.
We've got
Op-
4 different options that goes with alternate bid number 2.
Yeah. Option 1 is $525. Option 2 is $952. Option 3 is $230. Option 4 is $1,975. Then there's an alternative bid number 3 that is an additional $18,457. And contract number 1, alternative bid number 1 is $215,621.
Contract number 1, alternative bid number 2 is $167,618 plus options. Contract number 1, alternative bid number 3 is $169,497.
Okay, what
I'm
we
sorry?
need-
Yeah, if I may, can we take those bids under advisement? I would suggest let us review and analyze them, Michelle and I, and then we'll make a report back to you right away.
and approve it with, if you're good with it, and then it's approved by the DNR, then we think you can move forward, correct?
I definitely would want us to review it a little bit.
Right.
On the
Or do you
bids
just want to
that-
report back here the next meeting? I thought we were on a time crunch and,
He would like to, or the contractor does need to get started as soon as
Right.
possible due to the deadline.
So what we could do is make a provisional approval pending your and the DNR.
And the DNR, yes,
Right.
we would like to,
Right.
All right.
if it's acceptable to you, to approve it subject to
Mhm.
the condition of SIDC approval and the
okay.
DNR approval.
SIDC and DNR. Okay. I'll make a motion that we tentatively, provisionally approve the rehab bid opening by Mamani Studio at the amounts discussed during the bid opening, provisional to the approval of SIDC and the DNR.
I'll second the motion.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
Great, thanks, Larry.
May we take the bids
Yes.
with us?
Yes.
Kathy?
Kathy, you want to keep these and make copies, or you?
Yes, I'll need to make copies,
Okay.
and I can get you copies today.
Okay,
just a couple
today or
minutes.
in the morning, whichever's convenient for you.
Okay. Give me 5 minutes after we're done, I'll get them for you.
Okay.
Great.
If nothing under miscellaneous, we just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We are adjourned.
Start 21 off with a bang. 15 minutes, that's triple time what you're gonna do. Thank you, Mary. So who you got tonight, Steve? Walter